Hello, and welcome to A Few Minutes with Marvin. I inspire those who aspire to make positive changes in their lives. And if you are already subscribed to my channel, I sincerely appreciate that. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, and I hope you're considering subscribing to my channel. Also, if you like the contents of this video, please give it a like, share it, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And in today's video, I want to talk about what the world needs now. As a transformational life coach, my job is to hold space for people, help them get through whatever issues in their life that's holding them back, that's blocking them from their true potential, and encouraging them to be themselves, to do for themselves. Because in reality, nobody can do anything for us. We have to take the initiative and take control of our own lives and make these things happen for ourselves. And yeah, we all need help in that, include myself included. I still keep in touch with my life coaching partners from school, and we help each other out. We all sit with each other and hold space for each other, listen to each other as we, not struggle, as we navigate through our experiences here on Earth. And just a reminder that we are just having temporary human experiences here. It's and we're meant to experience whatever comes our way. We actually chose to do that. That concept is hard for some to believe, but the more I tune out and tune away from all the trappings of this world, television for one, certain foods, things that keep me in a low vibration, in my opinion. You may see it differently, and that's great. But I've made so many changes, and one of the big changes I made was getting away from the big cities, and now I'm in the mountains, and I'm so much more in tune with my thoughts and my actions and my desires and my creativity. So what the world needs now is to focus on their individual lives and to get away from the narrative that's being pushed out there of separation. The last thing we need in this world now is division, separation from each other, because we are all human beings. We're not black, we're not white, we're not Chinese, we're not Indian. We're human beings, but we're all individual human beings. And as such, the only way for us to get in tune with our own life purpose and what makes us happy is to tune away from all the narratives that are being projected onto us by many factions. The politicians on both sides, the mainstream media and social media, with their platforms and their ideologies that they're trying to make us believe. And if you believe what's being presented to you in the mainstream media and the news by the politicians, by religious leaders, for the betterment of this world, that's fine. Um, and if you don't believe what's being projected to you, that's fine too, because again, it's what we believe, and we're all here to have our own experiences. So if I choose my experience not to watch the news or to buy into what's being sold. I'm of the belief that we're being lied to, and others are of that same belief. But if you're not and you believe everything that you're being told, fantastic. I honor you, because it's a choice. We can choose to believe, we can choose not to believe, and it's okay. I don't judge you for that. That's your choice. It's coming from your heart, because this is coming from my heart. It's what I know in my heart to be true. So I choose not to engage with that. But if you do, good for you. If that's what you really, really, truly believe, but you got to ask yourself too, am I believing this out of fear or out of just desire to just go with the flow? That's okay, but ask yourself the real question: is it, why are you doing that if it's not authentic to you? If it was just what you were taught from, school age or earlier, which again, if you believe that everything you're being told is true, good. Go with that, stay there, believe in that. It's okay, but and if you don't, it's okay too. I'm not here to project my beliefs on anyone. I'm here to let you know that as an individual, I have the freedom to believe what I want to believe, choose to do what I want to do, regardless of what anybody else believes is right or wrong. It's right for me. And I don't hold any judgment against you for doing the opposite. Fantastic. It's called free will. It's called freedom. You know, and we need more freedom in this world. The thing that I did find while moving across the USA was that in the big cities, um, people are more inclined to just, because they're so busy, to just tune into the news and go, okay, that's what's happening in this world, and not having the time to do the research to figure out whether it is true or I do really believe it. The more I come out west, people are just relaxed and they're not so busy with wanting to know what's going on every minute of the day, regardless. A lot of it's being projected as negativity. Where's the good? I wasn't seeing anything that was great, where I was in my past. Coming out here, everybody's happy. Everybody's living their lives. Everything's going about their days normal, regardless of what, is being projected um, to us with the current situation. Because at the end of the day, we only have this one life. And I'm seeing that a lot of people are living that life, regardless of what other people believe they should be doing or not doing, or believing or not believing. They're just living their lives because this is what we have. So if you choose to sit in front of the TV all day and listen there, that's what you're choosing to do, and that's okay. And if you're choosing to be out in nature and enjoying the beauty and not worrying about what's going on in the rest of the world, it doesn't make you selfish, because you're fulfilling your role here in whatever capacity that is. If it's being out in nature, it's being out in nature. If it's working 12 hours a day, it's working 12 hours a day. If it's being with your family, it's being with your family. You got to do what you love. But you have to take the time to sit with yourself and determine what that is, what your real truth is. Block out all the noise. Well, the only thing I will encourage you to do and recommend is that you just be with yourself, regardless of where that is. It could be on a deck watching the rain come down. It could be, in your bathroom, in your bathtub, soaking in a nice hot bath. Um, or it could be sitting with your children and just watching them and wonder, seeing all the curiosity and remembering that you had that as well, and you still do, and you still can. But unless you're willing to put the time into yourself, you're missing some opportunities out there. So I'm not against anything about, what's being projected out in the world. That it is what it is, and it's been forever. But I'm saying take a minute for yourself to really, really figure out if you're in tune with what's going on, and if you're not. But most importantly is how you're feeling. If you're not feeling ill, then you're not ill, and you don't have to worry about being ill. But if you project that you may get ill, or you have show a fear towards it, that energy goes out there, and that's what comes back to you. I'm not asking you to believe that. It's happening for me. And you can, search anywhere on the internet and look at other individuals just to get an idea that, they're in the same position. The less that they tune into the mainstream media and politics and whatever else is going on, not that that's not important, because at the local levels, we need to be involved in the decisions that are being made for us as citizens here in the United States and other countries as well. So I encourage you that if you have a calling to do that, get involved at those local levels and make the changes that need to be changed instead of what's being trying to be forced on us. If that's not what we believe, then guess what? It's we the people. It's not the government of the people. It's we elect these people and we are these people. So we do what's best for our community. You know, and locally first, and then worry about where it goes from there. But the federal government acts on our behalf. We don't act on the federal government's behalf. That's my projection, but it's not negative because it's my belief. And if you believe differently, then that's your belief, and it's okay. See, because being on a journey like I am doesn't mean that I can't have an opinion. But if I have the opinion, then I know what I'm projecting out there. But I do it with positivity, and I do it based on my feelings. Sure, I'll take into account who's around me, but at the end of the day, if I want to speak my truth, you know, I can speak my truth. And if other people don't agree with it, fantastic. It's not about right or wrong for me. And it's not about, I'm better or none of that. It has nothing to do with that. I'm just living my life. And if I have some good positivity to share, I'm going to share it. That's the one thing that I will do. In my past, I was very judgmental and negative. I am not that anymore. And I'm not ashamed of that that I did that. Those were the experiences that I chose in those moments. So just letting you know that you have the same choices. You can stay exactly where you are, and that's fantastic. You can choose to learn something new, and that's fantastic. You can choose to do nothing, and that's okay. You can choose to get involved. Fantastic. We are individuals. We're not color, race, creed. We are human beings, and we're living with other living beings. So we're all beings. So let's be, because the more we are being true to our humanness, humanity, the more we're projecting that that's who we are as individuals. And you may attract more of those individuals that are like-minded, and you can build communities that way. And the more positive we are, the more that energy goes out to the rest of the world. I'm not saying that it has, that it's impacting them, because we still have free will, but it's so much better than negative. So what the world needs now is individual unity, because taking care of yourself individually is going to create community, and community is unity. So let's unite in peace, not negativity. Be you, uniquely you, whatever that means for you. Make sure it's truly you, and unite. Don't separate. And have an amazing day.